So guys, what is up and welcome back to Xbox One on 7 Days to Die. Today we return and we have, give or take, 16 in-game hours till very bad things happen. We did not walk on top of anything that would set us on fire, so we already better start than the other time we looked out that window. We got cornbread, gives us 5 fullness. Slightly disappointed that this would only give us 5 fullness, and it does waste our glass jars. But whatever, it does give us plus 0.4 wellness, so that's pretty nice, although I have no clue how the hell the wellness actually works because it seems to be the most kerfuffled thing ever, so I'm really kind of starting to doubt the legitimacy of that. But there's something very legitimate, and that is the threats of zombies, and that's something that we do have to prepare for. So, before daytime comes, we are going to want to start creating some traps for the nighttime. I'm thinking that these wood spikes, and I mean a very large amount of wood spikes. Okay, so 300, that's a little bit overkill. I would love to do less than that. However, I'm gonna go with an even 300 because I like numbers like that. So that's gonna craft up about 300. Our crafting level better go up if we are literally crafting that much. And within just a little bit here, we should be able to head on downstairs and begin to enjoy the fruits of this beautiful morning. But in the meantime, check on our character. I know I could just go to this menu radially, but I just prefer pressing a couple buttons than like using a joystick. I don't know, in my opinion, I just kind of prefer it that way. We got some water, we got some food. It's looking pretty good, so we don't have to really take anything out with us, I don't think. However, the wood spikes definitely do have to go right there, so we're going to begin placing it. The daytime has come, and, you know, before we head out, I really wish I could craft the normal shotgun, but who knows, maybe we will be able to craft it if we get really lucky with an airdrop. In the meantime, though, fortifications are a must, and they will must definitely happen. I'm a funny guy. Anyways, it's not the brightest outside yet, so we might not completely go and do that, but we are going to begin spiking the hell out of this place. And unfortunately, there's a lot of grass, so I kind of do want to break the grass, or can we just place it on top of grass? I don't want to like absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna go. I want to go 3 layers here, and we're going to throw them in the trench too, so that might be like, hopefully that's not too big of a problem there. We can't put them on top of stairs, which is odd and annoying, but I mean, so be it. In case they do break in, we do want to have a very large amount of them inside of here for when they inevitably do break in, and that way it's literally a minefield of very wooden and spiky death. Not the way I would want to go out. There's a random chair here. I don't know. We can use that as fuel if we really want to be super efficient. I mean, I suppose we can also, like, if we really want to go ham on this, we'll really throw spikes everywhere. I mean, we're about to have 300 of it to mess with, so we are going to have a lot. But welcome to my new amusement park. It's pretty much the Six Flags equivalent. It's 6 spikes is actually what it's referred to, at least informally around these parts. It is, yeah, welcome to 6 spikes, except 600 spikes might be more accurate of a figure, but we just say 6 for the sake of, you know, not having to like use as many syllables when saying the name. And yeah, so hopefully I remember to say it a little bit earlier this time. You guys are having an awesome day. Really sorry that it took forever for me to say that last time. I felt extremely rude, but hopefully you guys are having yourselves an awesome day. I am doing fan-fiddly-tastic myself. I awoke with some awesome sleep behind me. I had some breakfast. I went to get lunch about 30 minutes after breakfast. Why? Don't question my methods, but I did, so I am quite full right now. It's been about 4 hours since I last ate. I am still really stuffed, so it's kind of left me a lot of time to be productive, minus the food coma, but that's kind of just like, you know, it comes with the field. This is extremely intimidating. I really hope for the sake of the zombies, I would not wish this type of a death upon JK. I would, because they would want to eat my brains. But I've been having a good one, and I've just been chilling, making some videos. Blackwake video earlier today. Blackwake is back. Super excited about that because I love Blackwake. That game is awesome to play, and the new alpha is really cool. So I urge you guys to check it out if you watch Blackwake and haven't seen it, or if it's something that you might want to watch. It's a really cool pirate game where literally it's just like pirates battling. Who doesn't like pirates battling? And you're the pirates on the ship. But enough shameless plugging for other series. Let's focus back onto this. And yeah, but that was my day. I just recorded that. That Don't Starve video was supposed to go up last night. Unfortunately, difficulties happened, so it didn't. Really sorry. Just a little update there. But yeah, that is about it in terms of that type of stuff, I would say. And this is going to be really awkward to place with the grass, I think. Yeah, and then we can really not get anywhere close to home. Otherwise, we're just going to die very hard. So that's kind of sucky. I probably should have repaired some of those spikes. I'm not going to yet, though. But yeah, so if you guys are having... hopefully your day is a little bit more eventful than mine. I'm going to admit it is not the most eventful day. I don't really live the most eventful life. But hey, I like it. It's chill. And to be fair, it is summertime. As soon as I start... when I actually start school, that's going to be a different time. But hopefully, videos will continue during school. Well, they definitely will, unless a disaster happens. I will find a way. You know, I might be living in a dorm and everything, but I will find a way. I do not care. I love uploading way too much to just stop. Now, I would like to add in a third layer, but for now, I am just going to try to instill like these 2 layers and just kind of have that. And then if we have extra spikes, which I think we will, if this is any indication of our spike quantities, I think we will have much more than enough spikes to do the trick. I'm not digging any more trenches. I'm gonna leave the current trench that's down there. I don't know. I don't really just want... I mean, I guess I could fill it up. I might very well fill it up. But the thing is, that's not going to be the most spiked place. So I kind of do want to leave it as a little bit of a ditch. And maybe just have that ditch lead to a lot of spikes or something. I don't know. That's kind of my logic there. So here, these spikes are starting to slowly deteriorate and disappear. So I will begin to add these. But this is definitely a very large amount of spikes. And I'm thinking that these zombies... they might be a little bit too scared to even get close to our house, because if you saw this, if you were a zombie and you were really hungry, and like there was a chance that maybe you could like keep walking, you know, just like come back another day, versus having to go through 3 layers of spikes. If I was the zombie, I might opt in to like come back on a later date, because it doesn't just look like hell, it is going to be literally hell for them, and I feel kind of bad, but that's okay. They're zombies. They should burn in hell. Well, I don't know if they'd ever really get to hell, and that's like assuming, you know, that I mean, can a zombie really go to hell? What if zombies were in hell? That'd be interesting, right? What if zombies are hell? What if you go to hell and then become a zombie? Many questions and more being asked by me. Dude, I should be a philosopher, man. I don't even need a freaking degree in the crap. I'll just show up to whatever job philosophy majors get, and I'll be like, yo, I'm a philosopher. And what do you know? They will hire me. Guaranteed. Oh, I wish I could put these spikes on top of those. That would be an awesome addition. A little bit OP, not going to lie, because these do long-term damage versus these, which are very sudden damage. I think we are done crafting spikes for the most part, too, so if we do want more, we are going to have to chop down some more trees. We'll probably do that. I kind of just want to wait for the airdrop and see what happens there, because that airdrop will... I'm hopeful it'll have the shotgun blueprint we so badly want. It probably won't, to be realistic, but still, you never know. Maybe it will just have a normal shotgun like in it. That would be really good as well. And we're going to continue placing these. It's like, oh my god, it's like 4 deep at this point. Look at that. And then we have the ditch there, and that ditch is kind of where I'm might get a little bit harder to maneuver with, but we might have made actually like the perfect amount here to really booby trap the hell out of home. So it's just that getting home, or not getting home, but like entering our house is going to be a little bit weird, because if we leave like a hole, the zombies could just go through that hole pretty much, and I don't know if I want that. So I am kind of a little bit cautious there, and that may or may not be a little bit on the troublesome side, but I don't know. We will figure it out. In the meantime, we'll continue booby trapping it all along the wall, because our spikes were completely destroyed over there. The block placement in this game is so weird. This is no Minecraft. Minecraft, you know where you're going to place it. It's easy. You know, you don't have to do too much guessing. Here, I mean, it still tells you where you're going to place it, but very much so you can still mess up, because if you move, you know, if you move your cursor like a centimeter to the right, you'll place that block about 5 feet to the left. How? I don't know, man. Ask the devs, but for real. It might just be the grass that makes it more annoying. I don't know. It is very... I'm not a fan of it, but I can't complain. I can't make anything better. At least yet. Maybe when I graduate from college, I'll know how to make something better. I seriously don't. I don't know, dudes. I wish I did. Alright, so we still got... Ooh, hello, spikes. I almost completely walked into you. That would have been awkward. We're going to surround this pit here. You also probably want to throw some of these down into the actual pit. Yeah, that's probably going to be a decent idea for something to do. And this took way shorter than I expected. I was expecting this to like last for almost all of the day here, but by the looks of it, this isn't going to take up too much time. So that's good. That'll leave us plenty of time to grab that airdrop. Those daily airdrops, man, they keep me sane and keep us filled with awesome loot and way too many first aid kits. Yeah, but I mean, that's why I did decide to do it every day, not just so we get a lot of easy loot, because it kind of is that, well, little bit, I guess, but it also does give us a like little side objective to do every day, and I'm really a fan of that, because I don't know, it is just always fun to go out and do something else. So around the trench, I might make that a little bit harder. And I actually do want to make a little structure for getting over there, but I don't know if I want to scheme that hard yet. Also, we're probably going to need... What is that? That's, okay, so this one is... I'm going to want to add another layer here, probably. Okay, so we will... we got, how many? 19 left, so we can probably finish up this layer, then we'll go chop some trees. I am going to want some wood frames, though, because I do want to experiment and see if I could make a very cool fortification, but... for the most part, I think these fortifications from the comment section and from, oh, that could have been awful, and from what just kind of I'm personally assuming in personal experience, I'm going to assume that this will deal a lot of damage, and I would recommend, if you guys are complete noobs to the game, I'm going to need to craft up some more, aren't I? Alright, let's just craft up the other 38, shall we? Since I don't know, if you guys are like complete noobs to the game, you don't know what to do to survive your first 7-day horde, I would say some of the best fortifications you could really do for that, if you're like new and everything, is something along these lines. It's really about as easy as it can get. You can always get more advanced with some traps, but this is nice and easy. Our miscellaneous crafting is up to 31. We do have another perk we can put up in something. I will take a sec to actually have a more in-depth look at that. I don't know entirely what I want to do. I will definitely do something. I'm just not 100% sure on what. And then I'm actually going to let it be a little bit easier of a way. I'm only going to have like one layer here, because there's 2 layers there, and then the entire inside of the house, which I will actually leave that door open because it'll kind of like, I guess, funnel them that way and just lead them to more damage and death. And damage and death is awesome. So yeah, but after we finish this up, we should have a dedicated 3 layers pretty much everywhere. And we do have to just chop down a couple of these bushes. But we should have a dedicated 3 layers on pretty much every side, which will keep us quite safe. And then here we might just need to expand it out a little bit more. Except over there... This is getting... There's just so many spikes. I'm losing track of this stuff. So we also want to, is just as well, have spikes be down there. So let's hope to God we don't fall down there. If we do, whoops, we're really dead. Oh, speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. That could have been really dead. Oh, can we stack them? That would have been awesome as hell if we could. And then we'll do that, and we'll pick up that wood frame. We'll probably end up placing that eventually. Let's, for the love of everything, not fall down there. That's going to be disastrous. At this point in time, we just got to grab ourselves a tree or something. No, nothing too crazy. Just up our supply of wood a tad bit. Our fire axe is about to break, which kind of sucks, but it shouldn't be that bad. And I'm just going to wander around town, see if there isn't any trees just kind of in town. Yeah, there are. I don't want to venture out too far. I'm just going to grab some of the nearby ones that are by the really creepy rundown houses, because those are good. Someone said I should really go to the cemetery. If we have extra time today, I'll do that. If not, before we head out on our next adventure. I do want to check out the cemetery. That is a new place I have yet to loot, so I'd actually love to check that out and see what it has to offer. But for now, I'm just kind of focusing. Today is definitely a day where we just want to have as much protection being worked on as possible. This is 1,000 durability trees, so it should really have a lot of fruits in the form of wood for us to reap. And our fire axe might break before we're done hitting this. If so, we might make a fire axe or a stone axe. Can I just use this? I really don't want to craft another item. I just want to go craft a brand new fresh fire axe in a little bit. So that's going to fall. We got an extra 200 wood out of that. We'll make ourselves, we have 600 wood. We'll make ourselves, we'll go with a good 50. I think a 50 is a good number, right? We'll go with 50. There we go. Craft up all of those. Make sure to throw them there. And we want all of them to go into the toolbar. Awesome, that's going to start filling up. And now we just want to finish this. And then also, wood frames and creating the structure. Right? The structure is going to be this structure. I don't really know how to describe it. If you guys watched one of the older videos, I don't know how far to reference it, but me and Cage, and I think Royal, did create something along these lines. So I'm going to craft up those. Those will start crafting after this. The airdrop is happening right over there. I'm not even going to bother marking it or anything. We're just going to go straight east. We're going to see what it has for us. And then we're going to gauge exactly what we need to survive the night. We might just go ahead and craft the shotgun into a... What's the gun? It's, I'm forgetting. The shotgun into... Oh, short shotgun. Short stock. And just have that in case the zombies do break through, so we can have something that can deal a large amount of damage, because it is going to be better. The corn farmer is going to be very happy. There's some corn on the way. Alright. Airdrop, you gotta wait. There are more pressing matters, such as the matters involving corn. There we go. Let's grab this last corn. Awesome. We got ourselves a bunch of corn. And the airdrop is falling. Get over here, Mr. Airdrop. So I can... No, it's by the caves. Also, someone is really adamant on me mining the rest of the caves. I probably will eventually. Right now, I got enough resources, and I'd rather focus on other stuff. I understand that there's plenty of materials here, and I could dig around and get plenty of materials. I just don't want to do that right now, because I'd rather focus on A, fortifying our base, and then B, exploring out and getting more guns and whatnot. I'm not at the point where I just want to super focus on just having all the raw materials in the world. Iron gloves and a challenge. Hello, that's that is new. A challenge? What the hell? Congrats, recruit. Personal invitation to join our clan. We've been following you and see potential. Do this job and we'll think about letting you join. Let's see if you're tough enough to kill some zombie dogs. I'm fucking crazy, Jake. Challenge. Kill some zombie dogs. Sure thing, man. We gotta... Oh, there's an optional for time. Well, I mean, the horde is going to come. So, actually, perfect timing for this. There should be some zombie dogs. Hopefully they don't die on the spikes, because then I don't... Actually, we might... I don't know if we'll get credit for the kill... Comment section. For you who are, like, really good at 7 days and have, like, done this challenge before, will our wooden spikes we place count for the zombie dogs? If not, we might need to venture towards the center city, which I know that exists. I just have not mentioned it at all. Once we are ready, we will head over that way. It's going to be very tough, but we will head that way. That is definitely one of the bigger goals. I haven't mentioned it yet, but in case you guys don't know, there's a very large central city in the randomly generated map. I pretty much know where it is because it will be at the center of the map. So if we look at our coordinate system here, right? Look at our coordinates, and what you can see is, like, right here at the top, you can see numbers right there. So, like, 2,000 north, 1,000 west, something like that. So, if we go around to 0, 0, there's always the central city. At least back when I played, I'm assuming it carried over. There's always the central city, and what the central city has is... It is very tough. Lots of zombies spawn there. There are also tougher zombies, such as the policemen. There are dogs and everything, and... It is quite rewarding, though, because it has a lot of big buildings with safes and whatnot in it. And also, you can find... What is the other thing? It's lots of, like, gun stores. It's massive. It's bigger than this, like, small village here. There's a lot to it. So that is a very overarching goal that we are not... that's why I just haven't talked about it. I don't want to start getting you guys too hype, but you can start getting hype about it. You know, it's understandable because it is going to be quite hype. Now then, this little thing... How am I wet? Did it just start raining? It may have started to rain. Okay, so the wooden frames here, right? There's a little trick to this madness. And this is just going to be so, like, zombies can't super easily mess with us, I suppose. I don't know. We'll just have something like that. Yeah, so we'll have that. I don't want to have it so close, actually. I'm going to have it, like, be a little bit of a drop-off instead. Yes, so we have to, like, jump across. Okay. Yeah, this kind of makes sense. Then how do we get out? Oh, we can just always jump off that roof onto, like, the car. Awesome. So I figured out our escape plan. Now this is the entrance plan, and that is how the entrance is going to work. We're going to booby trap it, all that crap. We don't have a wrench on us, do we? Okay, so I'm just going to craft... We have enough stones, barely, to make ourselves a stone axe. I'm just going to do that, because I don't want to go inside yet. And we are going to use all of... We're going to use this stone axe. Upgrade this very quickly. And then we want to make a couple of ladders. I'm going to make one ladder. We only need one. If we do a second one, zombies will more easily be able to climb it. We don't want that, so we're going to craft up one ladder. And first things first, though, reinforce this, and we're just making some interesting, get the hell out of here, interesting base fortifications. That normal wrench would be way better for this, but that's okay. It's not too big of a deal here. Not too much of a deal breaker. And then if we have that ladder, we can put it up onto the second ring. We can't climb it, but if we do jump, which we can do, and zombies don't normally do, voila, we can jump up, and then maybe we'll go one higher here. I'm thinking we go one higher. Yeah, okay, we'll go one higher, so we are going to need another one of these. And then we will, there we go, toss that up there. Repair it twice to the second floor, and then this is just my idea. We're probably going to have to replace it a good amount. I dropped the ladder, didn't I? Yeah, I did. We're going to have to replace it a good amount, if I had to guess, because the zombies are probably going to just break it down, but it's really not that bad, and we just got to make sure not to fall down here. And then what we can do is kind of like have a diving board is my idea. So if we can just grab. It's the trap door. I don't know like why I'm just having a brain fart here. It should be under building, I'd guess. The wooden hatch. We want to get one of those. Potentially two, see if we can get kind of creative with it. Throw that down, and then the wooden hatch will exist. It's gonna exist down there. So I might want to go even one more up. But I'm not entirely sure. We'll just put it there for now. Can't place it for some reason. Okay, we'll fall down here. And then we'll place it. And voila, it's placed. And then I'm gonna see if we can place it. Oh, my game lagged at the worst time. Oh. Okay. That's not happening. But that, very pathetic. I know, it's way less cool of an idea than I thought it'd be. But pretty much what we can do here is we climb up on this, right? Climb up to the top. And then what we do is we can either close it, not close it. It's probably faced the entire wrong orientation. I forgot how you rotate the stuff. And we can just have it when it's open, when we're not using it. But what we can do is close it when we use it and just kind of more easily jump over to the other side a little bit more safely. Now, in the meantime, we still have 50 or so spikes and 4 or so hours until badness comes. So we should probably continue our fortifications. Make sure that safety is our #1 priority here after all. That's why we're encasing our house in spikes, you know. No chance for anything bad to happen, at least. I don't know, unless you're, kind of stupid with the spikes, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I really cannot place spikes there for some reason, so. Come on, let me, like, literally, right there. Just spikes. No? Okay. Really? Out. Of course. Saw that coming. Should have really seen that coming from further away. Why are you so difficult? Okay, I'm going to break some of the, no. Okay, we damaged the spikes. Of course we did. Only makes sense. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to get one more layer on this side, because this layer is going to be a little bit thinner due to some of the difficulties that have been created, for lack of better words. Oh, no, that's not. No. No, you see, we didn't want that. That's awkward. Okay, we might need to break those spikes, because I'm really stupid, but that's okay. I'm used to that. And actually, we should probably break even one more to the left of that, so we will start breaking these down. Those were not... Oh, no. What? I'm breaking down... What the hell? I was breaking down this? Oh, repair that. That thing's supposed to be good, right? So, there we go. We're going to break these spikes down. No. Why did I break the spikes down behind it? Are you kidding me? I am having the worst luck right now. Maybe it'll let me place it, though. Yes, it did, Worth it. 100% worth it. And then we're going to add even another layer here. So I really just want to protect this side most specifically, because this is the side that pretty much means, do they get in and climb our ladder, or do they not? If not, though, it's not a huge deal, and then we'll kind of slowly wean off the spikes as we get over here. I mean, we still got like 18 or so to place, so I'm just going to do it layer by layer, more or so this way. Yes. No. No. Spike. Spike. Oh. Yeah. What? You were right there. You were literally right. No. Yeah. Yes. Awesome. And we're just going to continue doing this. Nope. Not where I wanted it, but sure. Seriously. So finicky. Like, I'm looking over there. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then we got 8 left. So we'll just put them this way. And we should have just enough. Maybe even one extra. No. Perfect amount to fill it out. Boys and girls, welcome to SPIKELAND. A lot deadlier, more version of an amusement park such as Six Flags. So welcome, enjoy your stay, try not to die, and that's about it. There we go. We can safely jump over. If we want to get back, we can do other things. Now, however, we're going to go inside and begin prepping. We have everything we want from outside. Literally no reason to be inside at all at this point. Put everything away. Prep the weapons. Remember that that's there and not accidentally walk into that. Like last time when I thought I was going up this way, but I wasn't because I'm really stupid. But, you know, I'm aware of this. I'm aware of my shortcomings. And do our last second organization here. Plenty of medical supplies. We want the glass jars to go into here. Hopefully everything's relatively organized. I'm hopeful that it is. Goldenrod tea, we're not going to need a ridiculous amount, so we will just continue placing that there. Probably should have got some more water in those. I don't know if I want to make this cornmeal crap, though. First, let's see how much it goes up by when we eat. So we're at 50 right now. We're going to eat our next one. We go up to literally 7%, and we got to use 2 glass jars up for it. So I really don't know if cornbread is the savior that my friends, my corn farmers from the Midwest, have been telling me about. But it just because, like, as long as we have enough glass jars, I think we'll be fine. But still, we might run out if we are not careful. We will put away those, the beakers. Where the hell do the beakers belong? In here, right? They're garbage chests because I don't really care about them and we don't use them too much yet. We don't have a reason to make meds or anything. I should have put away the glass jar. Put that into there. We got our raw materials, of course. The lead. Nothing else. I'll put the wood frame in there. Oh, we had 9 other wood frames. Could totally use that. But no, we still got cornmeal. What recipes are there with cornmeal? Does it? No. We can just flat out eat cornmeal if we want, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Cornmeal wise though, what can I make? Recipes, let me know. Grain alcohol, cornbread, and blueberry pie. I'd say if anything, blueberry pie is what's worth saving up for, but we gotta start a blueberry farm then and have plenty of eggs as well. But that's really good. That is really good. And the horde does near quite frighteningly fast actually. And we're going to wait, this is the food chest, right? Okay, this is the food chest. Yeah. We are going to move the cornmeal and the corn over. Have that in the food section. Decent amount of food still, surprisingly enough. We got antibiotics here, prepared for the worst. We're just going to drink up our goldenrod right now. It's probably a better idea than having it during the horde when that comes. And then we're just going to put this away. Funnily enough, perfect amount right there. So we have 5 stacks at 15. 75 goldenrod. Thirst. Literally not a problem. We can wear that. Our blue t-shirt is better protection-wise, though, so we will definitely do that. We're going to put on our good boots and everything. I don't care if we overheat. We kind of have a, you know, very, very big survival element going on right now. A little underrated aspect of everything. We can put on the coat. It is starting to get a little bit hot. Plant fiber shirt, 9% concussive. That's actually some really good protection there, and puncture. So I kind of do want to, nah, that's all right. And then leather duster is leather working, so. Okay, we'll put this shirt away. We got plenty of med kits here. Put the 1 extra away. Let's grab a gun, and they will be coming shortly. But that is something we will prepare for next time. Scrap that up, put that in there. Let's grab our shotgun. Honestly, let's just grab everything. If necessary, we are ready. If you're not a weapon, get the hell out of my toolbar, because we're preparing for some very big things. Very big. Anyways, let's get the short. Give me the best parts. Best receiver. Best short barrel. Actually, we can put that away. Grab this thing. It's going to be a pretty decent shotgun, to say the least. SMG stock. Can we actually take this thing apart? we can. So we're going to hopefully have some time to do that before the zombies come upstairs. And voila. Anyways, next episode is when the horde comes. A very big day for us, and it might very well decide our fate, but I'm confident. Hopefully you guys are confident in me, and hopefully all goes well in the world. Oh, let's put that away. We'll have the gun here. We'll assemble the shotgun, and we are decked to the nines. We're dressed to the nines. We're armed to the nines, and we're just overall ready. There's some other stuff I probably could have put away. I will not focus on that now. However, next episode is going to be a very big episode for us. We have exactly 1 hour when we start next time. The zombies will come, and we will see how it goes. Hopefully, the zombie dogs die on the spikes, and we complete this quest and see where this quest goes. Because this is awesome. We found our first quest. That's extremely hype. And yeah, but other than that, big episode next time. Big things coming. Cross your fingers. The day 14 horde will soon descend upon us. But hopefully, we flip the tables and we descend upon them. Anyways, that's going to go ahead and do it for me. Thank you guys for watching the video as always, and hopefully, I'll see you next one.